welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we ask ourselves, did God intend man to dominate over the woman? Now, do not hesitate to share your opinions and views and leave a comment down below. Now, women have been referred to as the destroyer of men. They have been asked to shut up and not talk at church. They have been forced to cover their heads, and as many would agree, a woman's hair is her source of pride and beauty. The legitimate supremacy of men and the subordination of women seem to be a concept that has gone on for centuries. And the creation story that can be found in Genesis chapter 2 and 3 seem to support this misconception. Many feminists across the world seem to believe that the Bible is really against women and perceive it as a tool that was created by men to suppress women. Such arguments cannot be more wrong. Believers need to fight against wrongful interpretation of the Bible because many lovely homes have been torn apart as men try to maintain their supremacy and as women try to overcome suppression. Therefore, there is a dire need to re-examine Genesis chapter 2 and 3 so as to extract the core message regarding the position of a woman as God intended since the inception of this universe. First, I would like to call our attention to the fact that in Hebrew text, from which all biblical explanations are made, the word Adam, A-D-H-A-M, originally referred to an androgynous being that was made up of two sexes, meaning that man and woman were both contained in one being. This can be seen in Genesis 2, verse 7. It is not until Genesis 2, verse 23, that the words Ish, which means man, and Isha, which means woman, are mentioned. These two terms underlined the interdependent, complementary, and interrelated nature of these two sexes. Prior to the text, that is Genesis 2:23, there exists no point of reference as to whether Adam is male. The second point regards the term Ezer, that is E-Z-E-R, in Hebrew, which meant helper of the people. That is why we call God Ebenezer, which means the helper of humans. In Hebrew, the phrase Jehovah Ezer meant Lord our helper. Now, the Bible refers a woman to as Ezer Kegnedo, which means that a woman is a helper. But wrongful interpretation of the word has made many women to be seen as servants instead of equal counterparts who were created by God to help and complement the man. The creation story depicts God as a superior helper to man, animals as inferior helpers to him, and a woman as a helper equal to him. In Genesis 2:23, Adam recognizes the position of a woman in a poem whereby he refers the woman as the bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh. Now, to this point, the vibe that we are getting from the man is his ego, as he says, she will be called woman because she comes from man. Otherwise, The superiority and supremacy of a man over a woman cannot be seen up to this point. Other characteristics such as dominance, strength, and control were not part of man, given that he was created out of dirt, and the very life that he had hangs by a breath that he cannot even control. The only responsibility that man had before the creation of a woman was to name all animals, till the land, and keep it. All these roles are part and parcel of men today.